Brackets and factorising, exercise 22, question number 11. That's a required question on the BTEC course, so I'm going to have a go at a couple of questions that are very similar here, and then you can try the ones in the exercise. So this first one, factorise 3xy minus 9x squared y. Factorise, take outside the bracket, what's common to both terms? Well, there's a 3 that's common to both terms because 3 goes into 3 and 3 goes into 9. There's at least one x in each term and there's at least one y in each term. So I could take out 3xy outside the bracket. And then I ask myself the question, what am I left with inside the bracket? What have I got to times 3xy by to get back to 3xy? Well, hopefully you can see that's just 1. Don't forget that. That's easy to forget. 1. Minus, what have I got to times 3xy to get back to 9x squared y? Got to times 3 by 3 to get the 9. And then I got to times by an x to get back to x squared. And the y is already there. So 1 minus 3x. How do I check that's right? Multiply back out. 3xy times 1 gets me back to my 3xy. 3xy times minus 3x gives me minus 9. Minus 3 times 3 is minus 9. X times x gives me back my x squared y. And so that's got me back to my original expression. So I know it's correct. What about this one? Have a look at that. Pause it, try it for yourself. The solution follows. So if we look at it, is there a number that goes into 10 and 15? 5. I can take a 5 outside the bracket. Now here, a squared occurs in both terms, so I can in fact take out a squared because that's common to both. And only one b there because there might be b cubed in the first term, but there's only b in the second term, so b. Now, what have I got to times 5a squared b by to get back to the first term? 2, because 5 times 2 is 10. A squared is okay. A squared is there. What have I got to times b by to get back to b cubed, b squared? Minus, what have I got to times 5 by to get back to 15? 3. A squared to get back to a squared, just the 1, so that's the same. B times b, just the 1, so that would be my answer. How would I check that's right? Multiply out. 5 times 2 is 10. A squared, b cubed, and minus 5, 3 times 5 is minus 15, a squared, b. And that's got us back to what we had to start off with. So now have a go at the questions in the text.